Welcome back. Welcome to the north. It's a gray day. Had plenty of sun yesterday, though. And we've been burning through the wood. The wood stove has just been sucking it up. So I need to, Candy got a little bit under the weather. She was stacking wood the last few days, but the little bit she stacked, we burned through. So being she's still feeling a little bit under the weather, I'm gonna finish stacking the wood. I gotta do several things today. Underneath this big pile of snow here that I left behind, there is a septic trap clean out. See that? So I have to dig that out by hand because in years past, I've destroyed it with the snowmobile. I call it the snowblower. Anyway, I've destroyed it and had to replace it a couple of times because I get in a hurry and just blast over it with the snowblower and it shattered into a zillion pieces. So I don't want to have to fix that anymore. So I'm just going to dig that out by hand. And you kind of have to do it because you got to leave room throughout the winter to continually get at least the edge, rake the snow off the edge of your house to prevent ice dams from building up. So that's not a whole lot to do by hand. So I'll do that today. Then I have to keep the snow cleared away from the house so that I can continue to rake the edge of the roof. I'm not too concerned about the front of the house as I am the back, but I usually hit the edges either way. You can never be too careful. It's nice to be able to walk out and into the shop with my Crocs on again. Yeah, it came out pretty good. So I need to empty the ash can today, and the compost pile is clear over on the other side of the property, so I got to get that done. I got quite a bit on the agenda today, like every day. So sometimes I'll put it out, other times I just don't feel like it. So let's go have a look at our wood pile. Even though it's undercovered, it always gets covered with snow. So one of these days I'm going to use the extra steel, corrugated steel that I have, and enclose this, or at least the top third of it to keep this from happening. But we've gone through, holy cow, this whole stack here, this whole empty area here, we've already gone through. But I say we're good to go for the year. That's a comfortable feeling, being we heat our house mainly with wood. Okay. Makes great compost. I gotta get the sled and I gotta drag it over to the other end of the property. It's 5 acres. We're at about the acre mark. You can sure hear the snowmobiles out. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but this is definitely snowmobile country. I don't have one. I've never had the desire to go snowmobiling, even though the older I get, I might break down one of these years because they sure look like they're having a lot of fun. And there is hundreds, if not thousands of miles of snowmobile trails here, and they have all these clubs and they groom the trails and they go through the woods, and they have the Paul Bunyan Trail, and it goes like from here to Canada and God knows where else. But I might have to do that. Maybe buy a used one, which seems to be what I'm particularly good at, and see if I like it. Where was I? Get the sled for this. I don't know, is 65 years old too old to take up snowmobiling? I just noticing there's 1, 2, 3, 4 deer trails leading to my shrubbery. They'll trim them up for me. They dug that out good. Underneath this big mound of snow, there's a compost pile. And I keep this going all year round. Well, add stuff to it all year round like I'm doing right now, because this keeps our 3 gardens going that we always plant. We plant our own food. We eat our own food, best we can. So, along with our Kodiak truck adventures, we're probably gonna entertain everybody with our gardening adventures. Yep. No more farm animals for us, though. Leastways not now, anyways. No dogs, no cats. I like the freedom to say, hey, let's go camping, you know, after we tended the gardens, and then turn the key and go for 2-3 days. So I'm not going to blaze a path or clear a trail coming over to this compost pile because in the wintertime I'm only here 3 or 4 times. So yeah, there's that. Had to trudge to the pump well to find my shovel that I like for snow to clean around that septic trap. But there's been a change of plans. We have about a dozen turkeys still. Well, they're in one of our chicken coops. And they're not per se ours, but we are helping a neighbor care for them over the winter. They're meat turkeys. And the wife, Candy, asked that I could maybe clear a trail for them going out there, and then a trail for them to get to the hand pump well. So I'll go ahead and knock that out. You can have all the equipment in the world. Sooner or later, you're gonna break out the shovel. So Candy's, she's in there watching television. We get streaming service. We don't get satellite or cable or anything. Streaming service is cheaper. Anyway, she's getting better. It's just a cold. I found it. I found it with my shovel. I hit it. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Sad state of affairs these days when someone just gets the sniffles and you think the worst, right? There it is. I'm gonna get a big pole or stick or something and put it next to that, so make it easier to identify. So I could just get closer to it with the snowmobile. When we first moved here, and before we had any equipment at all, I became quite the expert with the Arctic Cat snowplow and the shovel. That was like 20 years ago, something like that. So as you get older and you pay off more bills, you can then accumulate some of the luxuries in life, you know, like snow clearing equipment. Boy, I can hear the roar of them snowmobiles everywhere. Listen. Yeah, it sounds fun. I mean, some people go ice fishing all winter long. They got these Cadillac camper fish houses, and they go out on Friday and they don't come back till work Monday. I tried it. I enjoyed ice fishing. I don't know, but after a while it seemed like work to me, so I didn't go. I'm waiting for somebody to get a nice, cozy, warm ice castle fish house, set it all up on a nice lake, you know, keep the holes cleared, and put streaming service television out in the camper, and then come over, knock on my door, and give me the key, and say, "Hey, Jesse, I got it all set up, and you can just go anytime you want." I've been waiting years for that. It hasn't happened yet. Otherwise, I would have to have a little pop-up ice tent. I'd have to drag it out there, set it up, take it down, or set it up, fish, take it down, and drag it back. I did that many years, and like I say, it was fun. But then after a while, it got to seem like work. So I haven't done it in a few years. So I'm waiting for somebody to do the ice castle thing. Heck yeah! The key to good snow removal is to be able to get anywhere on the property with your Crocs on. Some of this wood is cut too long. I still bring it over there, and I'll bring the chainsaw out and cut it down to size as I need it. Which is a pain in the ass, but that's what you do. One sled at a time. Yeah, we got a long ways to go. I got a good start, though. No sense in filming at all, right? I told you I'd show you the turkey, so I ran out there real quick. That little trails came out pretty good. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, they are getting big. How many of them is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Thought there was more. Well, they all look healthy, happy. I'm just glad that I don't have to take care of them anymore. This, I can tell you. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching my chores. Always remember, sugar is poison, and God loves you. Talk to you later. God bless.